Welcome back to another video. Today we're talking about why anime games are just bad. Now, before I say anything, the DBZ franchise games, Fighter Z, Xenoverse, Budokai Tenkaichi, even Rage and Blast, phenomenal games. Naruto games, phenomenal. We're talking about why One Piece games suck, why My Hero games suck. I think One Punch Man had a game at one time, and this future Bleach game that is coming out, I'm not getting. Also, why Jump Force was real bad. Also, I think Jump Force deserves its own video. I have so much hatred for Jump Force that it will get its own video. But yeah, anime games are bad. Anyway, because even though we shouldn't, we compare them to other anime games. One, though they're made by a different development team and a different developer most of the time. I think Jump Force is developed by someone different besides C2 that mostly does the Xenoverse games. And Naruto, of course, is... Dang, I forgot who Naruto is taken by. But when Naruto switched developers from Storm 4 or Storm 5, it came out with Shinobi Striker, which was a different developer, and Shinobi Striker had such a small shelf life, though I do know people that do play it and people that really do enjoy it. If you do, shout out to you. I just don't play the game anymore, and plus I think it was a waste of money for when I bought it. Also, there was an Attack on Titan game. Why? Anyway, anime games are bad because since we compare them to other anime games that have the smoother mechanics, that we're used to that and we're used to seeing that pop, and we can actually play like the characters. We can put combos in, we could put the fighting combos in instead of relying on their actual abilities while also having a balanced skill matchmaking. Jump Force has none of that. Jump Force is just sparkles. Anytime you hit, sparkly. The stimulation, too much. Why is it brightening up like a disco show? One Piece games, everything's floating. You could be walking around for 3 minutes in a One Piece game, just throwing hands. Look, there's not a lot of glitches. Also, One Piece games do have the failure of trying to make it exactly like One Piece, because people are going to compare it to the anime, and how this is not like the anime. You know, people with Twitter fingers. Since people are going to compare it to how someone may fight in the anime and the manga, to how they fight in the game, and how they got this and this wrong, and just nitpick it, and you have 1,000 people running at you, and you hit somebody, and then 1,000 people go flying back. That's not One Piece. Also, in the My Hero game, why is everyone floating? They're floating. Man, I need an editor. Because why are they floating? The only one that should be floating is Ochaka or Deku. If you really want to say Deku could float, sure. But he just jumps very high, unless there's some quirks that I'm missing. But that game doesn't have his quirks. So why is he floating? I mean, they could hit and they could float for a long time in the air. Whether that was a glitch or they patched that up is up to y'all. I know that My Hero game also had a small shelf life once everyone just concluded that it was a bad game and very much an overhyped game. Bleach is the same way. Bleach has a unique with the anime features and are just unique in general with the concepts and the Bankais. I think they're going to use Bankais as special moves. It has very weird mechanics in general, which is going to make it cause a shelf life of the bottom, even though Bleach has had a resurgence in popularity because of 1,000-Year Blood War arc, and well done for it. But with this Bleach game, it's going to have such a small shelf life because once Sparking Zero comes out, everyone's going to play it. The streams, mad. I wish I could stream like that. But yeah, everyone's going to play Sparking Zero. And with the Bleach game and their weird mechanics, especially trying to get it exactly how they fight in Bleach with their flash step, their Bankais, their Retsu, especially Kenpachi's thing with just swinging the sword and them being faster and having enough spiritual pressure to fight them. Bleach, out of all the big three, should have the most incomparable non-balanced characters, because in Bleach, it is confirmed you cannot fight somebody that has more spiritual pressure than you. Dang your abilities, unless you are able to have a Bankai. But you, as a low tier, say they had someone from Unohana Squad, right? Fight Kenpachi. There shouldn't be no damage. Or if there's damage, this minuscule. Let him attack. But he shouldn't do no damage to any of the captains. The captains should be the strongest in the game, which I think they will be. Ichigo should be one of the top 30 strongest in the game, which is, Ichigo, Aizen, and Yuha at its full strength if they ever do that. But yeah, come on. They try to make it too balanced when people want it imbalanced. People don't want, I don't think people actually want a balanced anime game, because as anime watchers who are buying the game knows that in the anime everything's imbalanced. So making it balanced like the developers try to do is just bad for business, for real. The only one that could make it balanced is Naruto, and they successfully did that. So how? I could honestly guess nothing. Naruto made it balanced where you have to rely on your ability, on the metas, and how you could fit your character teams together to make it the best, make it work out for you. But everyone has the same health bar. But it requires how your abilities are, your supports, how tricky you are with the switches, especially in Storm 4. Skills are really involved in Naruto. DBZ is more skills. You have to block, cancel. That's more skill based too. Attack on Titan isn't, but for real though, who played the Attack on Titan game? Nobody. My Hero game, everyone's floating, sucked. I think someone played it for a day and deleted it. I know one of my my good friends played it for one day and deleted it because it was trash. Jump Force had everything going for it. It had the backing of the community. It had the trailers. All they had to do was clean up the visual effects, give us some more interesting story mode, to be fair, because I actually really do like story mode games. Because I mostly do play alone. And then the story mode is just horrible, dog. And a lot of anime games should prioritize story mode, because most people want to be enveloped into the story. We watch it all the time, but we want to be part of the story now. So I think a lot of anime games do miss out on the character creation part. I think everyone would have loved to do character creation in Bleach, then DBZ. I mean, DBZ has Xenoverse, that's fair. Naruto, I would have loved to do Naruto character creation. There's Shinobi Striker. I would just like to do it in the model of one of the Storm games. But with the last Storm game, they throw that out the window, of course. Wow. There's now just the anime games just don't have a good reputation. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below if I've missed any points, because I've said the story modes are just boring. Especially, have you played Naruto to Boruto? Storm Connections, bad. I ain't gonna lie. DBZ does a good job on their story modes, since everyone likes the DBZ story and you're just replaying that over and over again. Xenoverse 2 consistently updates its game and gives you more story to play. So shout out to them, because their story modes are never boring. While Bleach, I have to check out more of Bleach, but I know for a fact with Bleach's mechanics, with them floating, you basically having to fly and try to hit them, it's going to have weird mechanics, and they're not going to play it like a DBZ game, though Bleach should be played exactly like a DBZ game. It's going to go crazy. Attack on Titan, I know that game was just bad. The effects were bad, visual effects was bad. The story mode wasn't boring as you're just replaying the story, but I know it was just bad. My Hero, you're floating. Generally I hate the My Hero game. And then, over time we know that the anime games, they're just not good. Of course, if you want to say like the Pokemon games are great, iconic, but even the Pokemon games that switched to the 3D style now, that everyone likes, trying to make it more immersive, no one likes it, mostly because it glitches the game out more. I think everyone would like a relatively 2D game. Now, if you want to make it 3D, you make it like a Pokemon Revolution game. Like, I enjoy Pokemon Revolution. But if you want to make, like, everyone likes the 2D model of Pokemon, and yet when they try to make it more anime-like, or they try to go in that direction as the graphics get better, systems get more advanced, they miss every time, and the Pokemon games have gotten more boring. I've had to go back to my DS, my 3DS, to play my games, or an emulator for real, because it takes me a long time to find my 3DS charger. I don't really be rocking with it like that. But yeah, Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I hope you like this video, and I'll see you in the next one.